God formed all the limbs and organs of man corresponding to the supernal conducts. So the ways that we're supposed to conduct ourselves, the way we're supposed to act. Each of man's limbs hints at a divine conduct. Since there are 10 general sephirot, or spheres, in the tree of life, so too in man there are 10 general corresponding parts. The head corresponds to the first 3 sephirot, which are Chochmah, Binah, and Keter. The skull and membrane to Keter, or crown, the crown of the head. The right hemisphere of the brain to Chochmah, the left hemisphere to Binah, the cerebellum to daat, the right arm and hand to chesed, the left arm and hand to gevurah, the torso to tiferet, the right leg and foot to netzach, the left leg and foot to chod, the male organ which carries the sign of the Holy Covenant, the Brit Kodesh, to Yesod, and the glands to Malkut. And we'll carry on here. Kabbalah sometimes refers to the Sephirot by the names of their corresponding limbs in man. For example, Keter is called Golgotha, or skull. And then Chochmah and Binah are called Mochin, so the brains. Interesting. Chochmah and Binah are called the brains, plural. Chesed is called the right arm, etc. Obviously, these names are allegorical. It should not, God forbid, enter one's mind that any image or form exists, for this would certainly be an absolute error, constituting a complete denial of Torah. Right, so anytime you're speaking of, even, I'll give you an example, Hashem's hand or his fingers. In past videos I've said that Hashem showed Noah the dimensions of the ark and how to build it with his finger. And of course this isn't to be taken literally because Hashem doesn't have a form, and this would be idolatry. But very interesting that the Sephirot on the Tree of Life are associated with parts of the brain, or parts of the body, and the top 3, the intellectual spheres, are all associated with the head and the brain of man. This is the less animalistic part of ourselves.